Yo, what's good? What y'all? We back with another banger. And in today's video, we're gonna be watching shows I would hate to love in by DerekFDB. Hey, sorry if I butchered your name, but hey, that's the first time I'm reacting to you, gang. Hey, let me know what you want next in the comment section below. Link to the original video gonna be down below. As you know, check it out. Link to all my socials gonna be down below too. If you wanna show niggas some support. And without any further ado, let's get through it.
Growing up, just like movies, I always wanted to be on TV.
Loki?
And again, not like on TV, more like in
Ah,
the
wait.
show. But now that I've
If you know, you
wised
know.
up, I realize I don't want to be in any of these shows. These shows
Hell
would
no.
be terrible to live in. And that's
But
what we're
I
going over
hate
today.
it in
Today,
show.
ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some shows I'd absolutely hate to live in. And don't worry, I know everyone doesn't watch every show, so I'll try and tell you everything you need to know before I explain why I'd hate living in them, all right? And in the end, I'll go over one of the shows that I would not only hate to live in the most, but also a show I've been meaning to talk about for a minute. And without further ado,
Yeah, nah.
Chainsaw Man gotta be
I haven't
one of
really
the
watched
worst
this, but
shows to live. And I'm saying this as someone who
from
loves
what I've
this series.
seen,
Like, I really do love it, bro. The movie made me cry. But please keep me away from the show. Before I even talk about it, let me give you the rundown like I said. If you've never seen it, Chainsaw Man is this anime where we follow this teenager named Denji, who after getting murked by some Yakuza members, comes back to life with the ability to release chainsaws from his body and become the devil hunter. And you see,
so that's bro's
where the problem lies
backstory.
in this show. Not the chainsaws coming out the body thing. Oh, that probably would hurt though. But the devils. The world in this show is horrible, and these things are the worst. The devils in this show are pretty much human-hating, human-eating monsters that come from fear. Human fears. Each one of them being a different concept. Concept? What do I mean? Well, let's take for example something I'm scared of.
Like an embodiment of fire or some shit.
And neither do a lot of people on Earth. I ain't alone. And in the Chainsaw Man world, this fear we have for them would be enough to create a doll devil. But only one.
Whoa.
You following? So now imagine that whole process I just said, but for like every single thing ever. I mean it too. Everything. A car devil, a doctor devil, an awkward silence devil. Anything could be a devil as long as people are scared of it. But that's not even all of it, because since the devils in this world come from fear, it only makes sense that the strongest ones are not only the most feared, but they can gain or lose strength depending on what's going on in the world. New Conjuring film drops, Ghost Devil gets stronger. Inflation goes up, unemployment devil gets stronger. Ceasefire happens, Israel devil gets weaker. It's such a cool power system, but like, I'm admiring from a distance.
No,
I don't want to live there.
Fuck this
It would be
nigga.
terrifying. You don't know when they could randomly strike. Imagine you just chilling at the crib one day in the living room, minding your business. Oh wow, it's a really nice day outside. Gun just sneezed and blasted away your crib in 5 cities.
Bro,
and they don't even
what happened to bro's house?
Even if you get rolled up on by a barely scary devil, you'd probably get paid. You're human. And in that situation, dying wouldn't even be the worst part. It's the aftermath. It would be embarrassing.
Shit.
Imagine my homies come to my funeral asking what killed me. Did they say what got him? Yeah, they said it was the cheese devil. There's hella lactose intolerant people. It probably could. And that's not even mentioning
really, nigga? Nah.
Like I said, I love this show.
You cannot be so dead ass.
But I'd rather live in Chainsaw Man than to live in...
Oh, I've been hearing mad shit about
Some of y'all
this.
may know this show, some of y'all may not. But the ones that do,
yeah.
For as vibrant and as colorful as this show may seem, it has a dark undertone. Like, this show is prison. This show is an indie animated show where we follow this group of people who are trapped in a video game, The Amazing Digital Circus. They put on these headsets one day, were transported into the game, and now they're stuck. So it's kind of like Sword Art Online, minus, you know, the weird brother and sister stuff. And I think the reason for this one is pretty straightforward.
You watched it?
Why would I ever want to be in this situation? Why?
Fuck that shit.
I'm in here, I'd literally be trapped. Trapped as a goofy looking video game character.
You know that one of my homies that I've known for the longest time tried to put me onto that. I watched like I think 5 episodes. I said, yeah, nah, I'm good. Cause bro, what are we watching? Yes, at school and whatever, but bro, that nigga Kirito does not even, he does not, you know, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. Kirito, yeah, nah, we good gang. Give me Luffy for top MC. Give me Luffy and Goku.
Which, by the way, if one of
Fuck.
y'all draw me as one, I want to see what y'all think I look like. With no memory
Don't
of my
ask.
name and
Don't.
forced to go on
You gon'
daily
get cooked.
adventures by this lunatic AI that's running the circus. This junk is horrible. And that's not even all of it, because if, or should I say when, I eventually lose my mind in this world, I'll abstract, which is pretty much the equivalent of death. You become a giant digital monster and they pretty much toss you in the basement forever. This place is terrible, and that's just episode 1 stuff. When you combine that with the stuff we learned in the latest episode, man, this place is purgatory. Only bright side about this place is the people you're stuck with are pretty chill. Like hanging out with Kinger or Zubul would be dope. And there might be a way to get out. I know after the latest episode it's not looking like it, but I still unless it's like that one Black Mirror episode where instead of being a real person trapped, you're actually a copy of someone real, but just in the game. That'd be messed up.
Whoa. Oh no.
So I just finished watching the show, and let me tell you something. If I'm not stepping a foot in Chainsaw Man, you couldn't make a follicle of me and Derek. Before I even get into it, if you don't know, this show in simple terms is a prequel to the movie.
Nigga cast the entire town.
Named Pennywise likes to eat kids.
Damn.
Just based in the 1960s.
Look at that nigga
dome. More about him and, you know, see what this motherfucker goes up to before they age. And the special thing about this show is, this is the first show on the list to have multiple reasons why I would never ever want to live there. First of them obviously being this dude Pennywise. A lot of y'all may know I've spoken about this guy on my channel before. That nigga gonna cook me for y'all. Bite off his skin and bully him to death. But y'all, I don't know what happened in those 20-something years between this show and the movie. Cause nigga done turned up. You said, nah, more terrifying than the movie. Like, but I said, I'm smoking all your packs. What happened, but this dude glued down those.
Yeah, if you know the scene specifically. Bro hit the beep beep Richie. And then Bro said, oh, nah, let me do some for the niggas, for us. Cause not gonna lie, I low-key think that if the person who the director of Welcome to Dairy decides now that Bro can actually become like a Toon Force nigga, like talk to us on some bullshit. Bro, it's over. Ja, nah, Nanny McPhee, who? Yeah, Cathy. Yeah, nah, Catnap, come cook this nigga. The mosque. He's gonna take one look at the mosque, seeing all that chaos, and be like, yeah, I may be a god of chaos, but I am so good of that. Because that's all-encompassing chaos. He don't mess with that. He only mess with the chaos of fear. So Bro said, nah. Genuinely.
27 years. He's washed. The difference is insane. Like in the movie, yeah, he'll do some scary stuff like transform into a creepy painted lady or a giant lumberjack statue. But in the show, this guy will shapeshift into your deceased mother.
Bro, the shit was disgusting. I watched it like this. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been watching Wrong Turn and all those types of movies and shit, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre and all that since I was like 3 years old. Till now, I still watch that, and I don't get affected by that. I be like, oh, damn, that nigga got killed, crazy. But if you understand what I'm trying to say, and I don't really get fazed by this, but I watched this, I was like, yeah, nah. I said like this. I said, bro, I don't think I can handle that. And you must remember, if you currently loving the Indiri at this moment in the show, you must remember you are not as you are now. You are a child. Put yourself as a 13-year-old child. You as 13 in the show, my nigga. You are cooked. There's no way out of this one. You're done. But Ogon said, Delicioso, finger licking good. Nigga, that nigga gonna have me for dinner, for breakfast, lunch, and supper. What amount of fear he'd get out of me? The fuck?
And make her give birth to your dad. Oh, what the y'all see what I mean? This dude in the show is different.
Yeah.
Stuff got so scared for the kids
I
in this
can't
show
describe
that
how disgusting it is. Go watch it for
started
yourself.
popping pills to avoid being scared of Pennywise.
They said, I'm gonna pop that.
Ridiculous. Why didn't I think of that? Point is, if you living in Derry and this dude got an eye on you, just hang it up, bro. It ain't even up to you. You gotta just pray this dude thinks you won't taste good or he's just not hungry today. And that's another thing that's bad
Facts.
about
Or you just become
kid, even if you go
or you just be one of them
them
niggas that don't really
they
feel
not
shit.
gonna believe you.
Who've never been afraid of something.
Even if you tell your parents, they ain't gonna care. These is Cold War times, baby. World War III can happen any second. Ain't got time
any
to worry
fine second.
But that ain't even the worst about Derry, because even if you don't run into Penny, like I just said, let's not forget this show is based in the 1960s. Which, in my opinion, might be
1960s. Yeah, I'm cooked in the 1960s. Look at my color. I am cooked.
Like, I don't know, smoke cigarettes indoors. Let's remember, these times were for color folk. And this show showed that very clearly. Like, I already knew how bad the racism was back then from what I learned in US history. But seeing it on the screen, bro, these motherfuckers was really racist.
Bro, I would get hung and dried out like a fish if I existed in those times. Cause them niggas gonna take one look at me and said, "Oh, you a mixed breed? No more me, nigga. No more Cody for y'all. Y'all would not be getting these videos." And just put into perspective, they was not fucking with nobody. And it was and if I'm not mistaken, it was just around the time when segregation and whatever got abolished. So them niggas still got some hate. They look at you and you can see in their eyes they're saying the if you know what I'm saying.
Like shockingly racist. I don't want to dive into it too much.
That's
if you
especially
know how bad it is,
bro.
There's a scene in the show where this one guy gets wrongfully accused of murking 3 kids. And when he's given an opportunity to clear his name by just saying where he was the night of the incident, he refuses. Yeah, he refuses in fear of getting into more trouble. Which just had me thinking, damn, what could this guy have been doing that could get you into more trouble than triple homicide? You want to know what he was doing? Hanging out with a white woman. That's all he was doing. Well, a little more than just hanging out. They got a little more buddy-buddy than that.
Yeah, nah.
But still, that probably has some of y'all thinking, why wouldn't he just say that? An affair is clearly not worse than murking 3 children, right? And you're right. That would definitely not get you in trouble.
But you have to remember, I will not get you in trouble, but them niggas will murk you. They said, they would be like, oh, this nigga fucked one of our colors? One of our white women? Let's hang that nigga now. They're gonna bring out top tier Uncle Ruckus. I promise you.
Today. But in the 60s, if the wrong group of white men get wind that their abusive buddy's wife had relations with a black man,
your abusive buddy go crazy.
Phone book, grabbing a rope, grabbing their robe, and then after that, they ride at dawn. Yeah, this just
ride at dawn.
Do you know how ridiculous that is? Like, killing someone because your wife wants them is already stupid enough. But doing it off the basis of race
crazy.
is just even more stupid. Because does that mean if it was a white dude sleeping with his wife, he would have just been cool with it? Ah, go ahead, honey. F him all you want. Yeah, keep me out of there. This place is the worst, bro. The crazy part is there's even more messed up racist stuff that
you got fucked up niggas around.
I don't want to spoil. So when you combo that with freaking Pennywise, yeah, this is gonna be horrible. I'm still whooping the movie version of him though. Don't get it twisted. But the show version, if he had my friend Hoshes like he had that one.
If you got the show version,
and I told him to give him back, and he told me no. Yeah, keep
turn around.
I'll make new friends.
Facts.
And now for the show that I've been wanting to talk about for a minute.
Drum roll.
No need to introduce this one. Everyone knows this show, Stranger Things.
We know it, but I ain't watched it yet.
Like this show, but as much as I like it, as much as it's been beloved for years, and I mean years, this show has been out since I was in 8th grade. You know how insane that is? I went from being pretty much the same age as these kids to now I'm freaking 6 years older than them. That's crazy. As much as I like it, if I had a choice, I'm not living in Hawkins, Indiana.
That's a
From
decade.
season 1 through season 5, this place has been the epicenter of so many problems. It's not even funny. Season 1, you got a Demogorgon, which is pretty much a monster running around trying to eat you. Season 2, you don't have a Demogorgon, but you got demo dogs trying to eat you. Season 3, you got the Mind Flayer, town folk possessed by the Mind Flayer, and Russians after you. Season 4, you got Vecna,
why the fuck are
the
Russians
one running
involved?
the whole operation, going after you. And then season 5 is just season 4.
I am
stronger now, and everyone got 25% cornier. This is horrible. And the
Oh my
main
God,
cast is the one that have
cooked.
to deal with all of it. And I'm gonna be honest, if I'm in their shoes, I don't think I'm making it.
You know what? I know I'm cooked because by some dumbass reason, because I can be friends with anybody, literally. By some dumbass reason, I'd be friends with them or part of their friend group, and I'd be involved with that shit. The way I know myself and my luck, I might have to pray like 10 times a day before I go out with them niggas. Cause fuck.
Not as a main character. Whether it be death or me running away, I wouldn't last long. Matter of fact, I'll go down every season and I'll tell you every moment I would have called it if I even made it there. Season 1. The second me and the gang find out Will is missing and find his little girl near where he went missing, and she got superpowers, yeah, deuces. Peace out. Unless it's me getting those powers, peace. Season 2, Will start doing that hallucinating, neck touching stuff in front of me. I'm out. I'm out. Nah. Especially if I ever see him cough up a slug.
Bro, that is disgusting.
See, season 3 is unique because at first it'll seem like
my nigga, what are you wearing?
Summer 11 clothes.
Fucking short ass shorts.
Mills is chilling at the pool and stuff. We good. But
the fucking shorts.
We got Russia involved in our business now. Russia, a world superpower, is involved in our business.
Yeah, nah, I'm backing out.
Season 4, I don't even gotta see anything really. I probably won't even make it to Vecna. Cause when I hear the description of Chrissy's body after what Vecna did to her, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit this one out, y'all. And then season 5,
hey,
man.
I do not blame you.
After the stuff we went through in season 4, anything is enough for me to dip at this point. My guy, Max is in a coma. So the second I hear Dustin say some corny stuff like, I wanna see Vecna's heart on a platter. Are you serious, bro? What are you gonna do about it? I'm out. And that's just I'm looking at the nigga like this. As a regular person in Hawkins, not a part of the main cast, I'm not willing to be here. Because if I'm not in the main cast, that means you can know anything about what's going on in this world.
You can be main character, a side character, a tertiary character, a bystander, a witness, or a random NPC ass nigga. You still getting cooked. Just stay out of Hawkins forever. Literally.
So imagine if I'm in season 4 and I hear that Vecna clock. I'm not gonna be prepared. I won't even know what's going on. I'm gonna just be like, hey, that's a neat looking clock. And it's gonna be like
exactly.
Yeah. I'm a curious guy. Doesn't matter what situation I'm in. A main cast member, a main cast parent, a
because if I find some shit off,
Hawkins, Indiana, I'm finished. Even if I'm born straight into Hawkins lab and I'm one of them telekinetic force wielding children, I'm gonna just get freaking slimed out by Henry, so it don't matter. Man, you couldn't freaking pay me to be in Hawkins. Even excluding all this upside down Vecna stuff, I still don't want to do that. I'm out of here. Let's be honest, probably be a nerd, so I'd get bullied. But also, there's a chance I'd be friends with the main cast, and I don't want to be friends with the main cast. Yeah, it might sound crazy because all of them seem cool and all, but I've been noticing patterns, and I can confidently say,
yeah, that's true.
These dudes are some snakes. Who would want to be in a friend group when you got dudes like Will trying to take his homegirl's boyfriend, and dudes like Steve who's trying to take Nancy away from Jonathan, who originally took Nancy away from him? You think I'm gonna be cool with these dudes? You must be out of your mind. You can't have shit in this friend group. Especially if it was like the Steve, Jonathan, and Nancy situation. I'd be pissed. I'm too insecure for that. Let my girl bandage up her ex how Nancy was bandaging up Steve last season in the Upside Down. I'm gonna be heated when she come back. You like him or something? Why you wouldn't let him
the first claims go crazy.
Say, oh, that's only 2 or 3 people out of the whole group. And to that I say, that's 2 or 3 snakes too many. Let me put it like this. You got a batch of 10 apples, right? And out of those 10, 2
I understand the analogy.
Could take your girl from you. You probably not buying the batch, are you? That's all I'm saying. I'm not willing to take the risk.
I'm not even buying that bitch. I'm throwing that bitch on the ground.
Season 5, Volume 1 is only out, so I don't know how it ends yet. Maybe it'll give me more reasons to want to live there. But I have some predictions. Spoiler warning. These might be accurate. I don't know.
Hey, spoiler. I don't give a fuck.
Crazy one. Someone's gonna die. Not for real though. I think Robin and Steve.
I don't really care.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I see it coming. Robin and Steve are too beloved, and they can't keep Steve in the show, bro. He's gonna take Nancy away from Jonathan. Number 8, I don't think she'll die, but maybe. I mean, it might be Punisher for giving us the most boring episode of the entire show. I'm still standing by it. That episode was boring. I actually find it funny that after her review in the last episode of Volume 1, all of a sudden, hella people liked this episode. Like a bunch of y'all just came out the woodworks and said, yeah, the most boring, most random episode in the entire series that had no point in the story until 8 years later. Yeah, that one was always my favorite. Like, y'all just lying. And I think they're gonna try to make Vecna good. Honestly, I think that's the direction they're going in. The way he was looking at that cave makes us feel like he has like some dark memory with it, and I'm not here for it, okay? I don't want to sympathize with someone who
just push bro in the cave. If you're the cave, push bro in the cave.
That's a little different. That's pretty much all the shows I wanted to go over in this video, and y'all know what to do. Comment down below which show you thought was the worst, and comment down below some shows you'd hate to live in. And don't worry, this video is definitely getting a sequel. I could talk about this all day. Make sure to join the Discord, follow my IG, and moral of the story.
Hey, shout out to DerekFDB. That video we speak. I'm not gonna lie. You not catching me no way. I'm sorry. The moment I yell or see any strange shenanigans, I'm done. You not catching me. All you gonna see is the smoke outline of me on some Looney Tunes shit. Dead ass. Without any further ado, that video will speak. As you know, shout outs to DerekFDB. Link to the original video gonna be down below. Like, share, subscribe. Turn on post notifications for the next video and for when this one drops. Follow the socials down below, and I'ma see y'all in the next one.
Girl and she rockin' a septum. Ain't believe me like I had it dead on. The shawty wanna max, so I let her. ARP 223s and Berettas. Showing luck cause they just want my cheddar. That's my twin, I don't know how I met her.